Hello everybody, what's up? It's your girl BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all can hear me. Only one side of my headset is charged up, so I'm going to try my best to get through this article about LaMonica Ivy, Congresswoman who went to the ICE detention center in New Jersey. She was the only one out of all those people arrested. She and the mayor of New Jersey. We're going to talk about it, but y'all know I got to go and fetch my article. So let me go do that, and I'll be right back, okay? Well, all right.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting talking like an arrow. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio.
So yeah, they finally brought charges up against LaMonica Ivy, the congresswoman. I think she's congresswoman that went to the ICE facility to check out how the people were being treated. I guess that's what she called herself doing, or they call themselves doing. And out of all the people that went, you had, I think the other woman that went is a black woman. At least she looked black. It's hard to tell these days who is black and who is not, because right now you have white people with red hair calling themselves black. So, I don't know. The other two were Latino, I think, but only the two black people were arrested. The two dark-skinned people were arrested, right? So the DOJ charges the congresswoman with assault, an incident at ICE facility, but they dropped the case against the mayor. The Department of Justice charged Democratic Representative LaMonica McGiver with assaulting federal law enforcement during a chaotic melee that erupted outside of an ICE detention facility in her home state of New Jersey. Acting U.S. Attorney Alina Habba said on Monday. Prosecutors will, however, drop the federal trespassing charges against Newark Mayor Ras Baraka, who was arrested during the confrontation, Habba said in a news release. The scuffle outside the detention facility as protesters, lawmakers, and Homeland Security officers pushed against each other thrust the political battle between the administration and Democratic lawmakers over President Donald Trump's hardline immigration policy agenda into a new stage, charging a federal lawmaker with criminal wrongdoing. No one is above the law, politicians or otherwise, Habba said, accusing McGiver of assaulting, impeding, and interfering with law enforcement. It is the job of the office to uphold justice impartially, regardless of who you are. McGiver said in a statement that the charges against her are purely political. They mischaracterize and distort my actions and are meant to criminalize and deter legislative oversight. The DOJ said McGiver had attempted to negotiate a plea deal that would have averted charges. Sources familiar with the matter told CNN. Habba said in her statement that McGiver declined the department's attempts to come to a resolution. It is unclear whether the Justice Department will charge the two other members of Congress who were with McGiver at the detention facility. Democratic Reps Bonnie Watson Coleman, that's the other lady that looked like she could be black, and Robert Menendez Jr. The name speaks for itself. The incident, which took place on May 9th, began as the three members of Congress visited the ICE detention facility in Newark, which they claim was not up to date on necessary permits. Once the visit at the facility concluded, Baraka tried to join lawmakers and went inside the gate to the facility. Baraka complied with federal agents who told him to leave, but was arrested as soon as he left the facility's fenced-in area. MacGyver and other protesters surrounded Baraka as federal agents forced their way through the group to make the arrest. Haba said on Monday that she is dropping the charge against Baraka for the sake of moving forward, and says she invited the mayor to visit the detention center with her. I am glad that the U.S. Attorney has agreed that the case should be dismissed, Baraka said in a statement, saying he will look for areas of possible cooperation on issues with Haba, while vowing to continue to push the ICE facility to ensure compliance with city regulations. Later Monday, the mayor told CNN's Abby Phillip that he believed MacGyver will be vindicated in court. I didn't see any of these things happen, Baraka said on Newsnight, of the assault allegations. So I think that the Congresswoman will be vindicated. Video taken during the scrum appears to show MacGyver used her body to push past federal agents and get to Baraka as he was being taken away in handcuffs. It also shows MacGyver using her arms to push agents. DHS officials, including Secretary Kristi Noem, have alleged that MacGyver assaulted law enforcement, with the secretary saying on Capitol Hill Wednesday that the lawmakers' behavior was lawlessness and beneath this body. MacGyver previously rejected allegations that she assaulted the federal officers, telling CNN's Dana Bash on State of the Union Sunday that I honestly do not know how to body slam anyone, and there's no video that supports me body slamming anyone. Paul Fishman, an attorney for MacGyver, said the charges were an attempt to shift blame for the clash from immigration officers. As a member of Congress, she has the right and responsibility to see how ICE is treating detainees, Fishman said. Rather than facilitating that inspection, ICE agents chose to escalate what should have been a peaceful situation into chaos. House Democratic leadership quickly condemned the prosecution of MacGyver as extreme, morally bankrupt, and lacking any basis in law or fact. The proceedings, initiated by the so-called U.S. Attorney in New Jersey in a blatant attempt by the Trump administration to intimidate Congress and interfere with our ability to serve as a check and balance on an out-of-control executive branch. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and several other members of the caucus leadership said in a statement, everyone responsible for this illegitimate abuse of power is being held accountable for their actions. Good. It's good that she is being held accountable for her actions. Now she's standing alone because nobody else got arrested. The mayor's charges have been dropped. The other two Congress people weren't arrested. So now it's all about you, LaMonica MacGyver. Have you ever fought literally for American-born citizens? I'm not talking about citizens that came here. I mean, people that came here to be citizens. I'm talking about people that were born here. American citizens. Their parents are American citizens. Their grandparents are American citizens. Their great-great-grandparents are American citizens. Their great-great-great-grandparents are American citizens. Have you ever fought for them, those type of people? Have you ever physically fought for those type of people? I'm just wondering. Let me know in the comments. LaMonica MacGyver. It's your girl, BeeSparrow. Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this. Because as far as I'm concerned, as an FBA, that is a Foundation of Black American, I'm sitting back and watching this show. Y'all, holla at y'all girl, okay? Well, all right.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like like, share, and subscribe. This belief is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, common events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue to begin to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
You're listening to Buzzz Tweet Radio. Bzzz.